Hi guys, it's Jacqueline and welcome to another speed build. Today I'm building a cottage in Brindleton Bay and it's pretty cute. It's not that small to be honest, but I think it's a good size. It's nice. It's for a retired couple that I made, or well, I imagined them before I built it, and then before I built the cottage, I imagined the Sims, and then I made them in Create a Sim. But as I was building the cottage, I kind of changed my mind about a few things, but they're still sort of the same. So there are these two Sims. They're like an old man and an old lady, and married and retired, so they've moved to Brindleton Bay, and they want to pursue, so neither of them ever had kids. I imagine that they had previous marriages before they met each other, but neither of them ever had kids, so they're not that really bound to anything except for each other, I guess. And so they're just living out in Brindleton Bay, and they're both really smart, which is kind of, I don't know, I guess their characters are archetypical, like the not very emotional or not really emotionally connected type, but it's okay, they're fine. So yeah, they're both like geniuses, and they are really, really intelligent, and they kind of moved out here to pursue their scientific endeavors, and I don't think the price for this house is really a problem with my storyline, because I don't imagine, like, based on how I imagine them, I think they would probably be fairly successful at their careers, so it probably wouldn't be a problem for them to pay for something like this, because it only comes out to about $50,000, I think. Oh, and also, my friend, after my last speed build, said that I should start saying at the beginning of the video what packs are going to be in the house, or what ones are really important to it. So for this house, I would say the most important one is definitely cats and dogs, because it's, I don't know, I think this could look cute in like Willow Creek, for example, but it's built in Brindleton Bay, so I think it fits in best there. And yeah, basically all of the house uses cats and dogs, like the windows, the doors, and etc. So without cats and dogs, you wouldn't really have the exterior, or the interior uses a fair amount of cats and dogs as well. I think their bedroom, and yeah. So cats and dogs definitely important, and then after that, probably parenthood, which is basically a given for any houses I do that aren't explicitly pack restricted, because parenthood is just so good, so good. Like, if you have a choice to buy a pack, buy parenthood, in case you were wondering. And then cool kitchen stuff. So parenthood and cool kitchen are both in the kitchen, but I don't think it would be like incredibly difficult to replace those with something else if you really want to. Although I do think that cool kitchen and parenthood make a nice kitchen in there, because I was struggling with it for a while. And then those are probably the main three, and seasons is in a lot of my builds too. Seasons is in this one, but not a whole lot of seasons. It's like a small amount of seasons, a reasonable amount of seasons that you could replace with something else if you don't want to use it. So there's that, and so yeah, hopefully you can download this if you have those packs, and if you don't, I don't think it would be a big deal. The game will automatically replace things for you that you don't have pack space for. So if you want to download it anyway and just see how it looks with what you have, you can do that, definitely. And I'm planning on doing a base game house next, by the way, because trust me, I get the struggle of the limited packs. It's not fun, because I played for like a while without any packs, and then I just caved and bought them all, which is probably not a good thing, but it's the only thing I really spend money on, so it's fine. And yeah, the point is that base game house is coming next, probably in Willow Creek, but I'm not really sure. I might also go for something in Oasis Springs. Yeah, but I'm actually making a save file for myself right now. I don't plan to release it ever. I don't know why, I just don't really think it would be good, but I definitely want to play with it myself, so I'm making a save file for myself, and I was going in order of worlds for a while, because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the other worlds. I'm much more familiar with building in Willow Creek and Oasis Springs than I am with any other worlds, so I was kind of just building there to get the swing of it, and now that I am more comfortable building in other places, such as this house, and so, yeah, but the point is there that I didn't, like, I probably won't be doing a ton of those speed builds in, like, Willow Creek and Oasis Springs or Newcrest because I'm done with all 3 of those worlds already. So for my save file, I won't need them, but I could definitely just do them for recreation, or if anybody wants to see them, I would be totally cool with that, because I love building, not just for the sake of the save file. Although, I have to say, if you want to get better at building, you should try to make a save file, because it's really, first of all, it's really fun, like making all the Sim stories and stuff. It's very entertaining. And then also, there's, like, it makes you a lot better at building, especially, oh, I'm sorry, my dog is moving. Okay, he's gone. Yeah, but it makes you a lot better at building, so I would definitely recommend that if you want to improve your building skills, because I think mine definitely have. Not that I'm great yet, there's definitely a lot of ways that I could improve, but yeah. Oh, yeah, and this kitchen. Oh boy. So, I know right now it looks pretty condensed, so it looks like it kind of came together quickly, but yeah, that took me a while. And actually, this kitchen and also the living space, my first furnishing of them got deleted or glitched or something. It didn't record anyway. So I don't know why that happened, but it didn't record. But I wanted to have it in the video, so I deleted all the stuff from there and re-recorded it. And I actually changed up the living room a fair amount, but the kitchen stayed pretty much the same. So I just put the kitchen together with the furnishings that I came to through the very long process that is not seen in this video because it doesn't exist, which is kind of sad. Yeah, so we're doing the living room right now. It's pretty simple. I was questioning my choice of these couches because, I don't know, I mean, I know they're supposed to be industrial, but I also feel like the washed out wood, like white woods and creams and stuff, are very coastal, right? So I thought that it could work nice there. And I like how it turned out. But anyway, so the thing with the screen recorder is that right now, so I have a laptop, which is what I'm doing this on right now, and I'm recording on QuickTime. I actually downloaded OBS a little while ago, and I've been attempting to figure out how to use it. It's very difficult. Maybe I'm just not really that tech savvy, so it's all of these like input, siphon, inject stuff, and I really have no idea what it is, but I'm working on it, and hopefully I can get that to work at some point, because it really bothers me watching these when you can't see the full UI, because you can't see the top UI and you can't see like the bottom part, so you can't see the money and stuff, and it bothers me, so I'm trying to fix that. I think OBS is how you do that. Honestly, I've been having some hard time finding information online about how you go about this stuff, but it's okay. It's coming together, I'm learning, and just figuring out the lay of the land, but it's definitely fun. It's really entertaining to make these videos. And so, anyway, yeah, actually, I'm gonna have a lot more time later, so I should be making more videos at a faster pace later, because right now I kind of have to work on it like whenever I get time to, but my school year is almost over, so I have finals next week and then I'll be done. Woohoo, right? So once that's over, I should have a little bit more time, because it'll be summer and I'll have some more time to record, although I do have stuff going on during the summer, but just not stuff to the same degree. And yeah, once that's over, I will be good to go. But actually, it's not really striking me that school is almost over for me, because I don't know, it feels like this was a pretty short year, like it went by very fast, which is weird. I don't know. I experience that with time a lot, like, because I look back at an individual memory, and I'm like, wow, that was a really long time ago. But then I think about like the first day of school this year, and I'm like, oh, well that feels like it was yesterday. So I don't know, does that happen for a lot of people, or maybe just me? Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, it's very confusing the way that time works in your brain. Actually, that's really interesting, like memories and how they get stored and stuff, and how they can be like kind of changed in your mind. But anyway, enough with psychology. Is that psychology? I really don't know. I probably shouldn't go on these rambles. Yeah, right now I'm just adding in a bookcase there, because I was working on the dining room, and ooh, I just flashed there. So I was working on the dining room. I had a difficult time picking the dining room stuff. The walls actually I had a very hard time with. I ended up going with the pinky color. I don't know, it's just with the couple that I imagined. When I first went into building this house, I knew that I wanted them to live in Brindleton Bay. Like, I wanted them to be kind of appearing to be the nice picturesque, like, retired couple, but in reality they're like very, very devoted to doing this, like, their life's work with some kind of project. But I also felt like the inside being too cozy would be not stark enough for them, so I wanted to make it still fit their personalities right. But by the end of it, they kind of evolved into like these nice gardening sims in my brain. I mean, they're still really smart. Like, I definitely think that they still want to do some kind of project, something to do. I don't think with technology, but something that smart people do. I don't know, like research of some sort. But they're also a little bit nicer in my head now. Before I was thinking of them as like very awkward people and stuff. They're not so awkward anymore. They're only sort of semi-awkward. Yeah. And then, okay, so I had quite a time figuring out what to do on this wall back here, because it was just so empty. So you'll see I put on these shelves, and I put shelves under the mirror, and I put books on the shelves under the mirror, and then a plant, and it's just like over and over. I can't figure out what to do. And then I changed it eventually to the leafy wallpaper that we got, I think, with the Caribbean update. I could be wrong. Don't come for me if I'm wrong about that. But I'm pretty sure it was the Caribbean update, because I'm pretty sure it's base game. So I used that wallpaper and then just deleted everything except for the mirror, and I think it looks nice in the end. Yeah, and then, oh, also, they have a cat, in case you were wondering. Because, I don't know, I felt like they were, in person, like, they definitely would not have a child, because, like, they would just be so devoted to their work and stuff, and also, I think they would not have confidence in their parenting skills, and they would probably be the type of people that wouldn't want to, like, have a child if they didn't feel like they could do the best thing for it. So, yeah, I don't think they would have a child, but they have a cat, so, you know, they're sort of being parents to an animal. I think that's a nice alternative, you know? But either way, yeah, so the color scheme of this house kind of bothered me for a while, because it's very blue. I mean, not very blue, but it's relatively blue compared to some other colors it could be. And I think that makes sense, because it's the coastal theme. It's right on the beach in Brindleton Bay, so blue is fitting. But I also do blue, like, everything. Basically, no matter where I am, I manage to make it blue. Some sort of blue. And I kind of wanted to change that. I didn't in this video, because I felt like the blue fit it enough for me to not, like, change it. But I also added in some more neutrals than I usually would. Like, I think I usually probably would have gone for, like, a lot of whites on not only furniture, because I did a lot of white furniture, but also, like, decorations and stuff, I would have done whites. But I did more neutrals and earthy tones in this one, because, I don't know, I definitely feel like that reflects the Sims that I was going for here. And, yeah, they just have some treats on the counter, I don't know. The kitchen is pretty boring. I furnish all my kitchens the same, but that's okay. I'm working on it. I am. Yeah, so as you can see here, what I was saying earlier, I think everything in this kitchen actually is cats and dogs and, oh, laundry day. There's laundry day in here, cats and dogs, cool kitchen, parenthood, laundry day in this kitchen, and the snow globes are city living, but those, you could delete them, obviously. I don't think they're very important. I have these images in my head of, like, these Sims. So since they work a lot, but they don't have kids, so I felt like they would be able to travel a lot, and also they might travel for work. So they definitely would have traveled to a lot of places for research and stuff. And then, oh, by the way, this black box out here, yeah, I forgot it existed, and I'm not sure how that really happened, but, like, I blocked it off at some point during my making of the floor plan, which I cut out of this video, so I don't really have any documentation of how exactly that went down. But, so I cut out this black box. I think I was intending for it to be a closet, like the walk-in ones from Get Together. But then I was like building my little desk area, and I was so engaged in the desk area that I didn't realize there was a space back here. And I was like, when I got to it, I decided I didn't really want to, like, I didn't have the energy to change everything around in the inside. So I decided to make this little garage area, or not necessarily garage, but like a storage shed, and it has some stuff for gardening too, because like I said, they're nice gardening sims, they garden. And this is a bathroom. I kept it in because it's the only bathroom in the house, since upstairs is just more of a loft. It's not exactly a loft, but it's just like a little upstairs area. You enter into it and there's the bedroom and stuff. So, yeah, but I mean, so I put a bathtub in here. I didn't put a shower in. I had a lot of spacey moments building this. I didn't realize this was going to be the only bathroom, and usually I put in at least a shower and tub combo or just a shower because I find it a lot easier. But I don't feel like either of them would really like feel the desire to have a shower necessarily, or because, actually don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure baths are more eco-conservative. What am I saying? They're just better for the environment, and these sims would definitely be like very environmentalists. And oh, also another thing I wanted to talk about, I downloaded The Sims 3. So I've only played The Sims 4, and I know that some people are like, how could you do this? This is horrible. Like, that's so weird. Why would you only play The Sims 4? But I mean, I downloaded The Sims 4 and I really didn't know that much about it. I had seen some videos on YouTube of it and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So I believe I got it for my birthday. And so I never really downloaded The Sims 3, but then I decided when I got very deep into my Sims 4 obsession that I would download The Sims 3 and like check out how it worked and stuff. But like I said before, I mentioned it in this video actually, I have a laptop. That's what I play The Sims on, and that's what I am recording these videos on and stuff. And a laptop, it just doesn't run very smoothly as a gaming computer. Like, it runs relatively smoothly. Like, everything works fine, and I can run it on ultra graphics, which is really good. Because I used to play on a different laptop, and on that laptop, running on ultra graphics, oh boy, it was like 3 frames per minute. It was very bad. So it's definitely better now. But yeah, so having this laptop, I didn't really question whether or not The Sims 3 would work when I downloaded it until I actually downloaded it. And when I downloaded it, I discovered that it would not load or open or anything of that sort. So I was I was upset, obviously, because I spent money on it and I was expecting that it would work. It never occurred to me that it wouldn't. But I got over it and I decided, like, I didn't really think that I would need The Sims 3, like, in my life, because I was really satisfied with The Sims 4. However, in an effort to clear up some space on my laptop recently, I deleted The Sims 3, and then I saw it in Origin the other day with the little download bubble, and I was like, you know what, why not? Let's just download it again, and if it doesn't work, then I'll delete it, and it'll be gone. And I'll just have spent some money on that I probably wish I shouldn't have. But yeah, so I did download it, and then lo and behold, it actually works now, so I can play The Sims 3 now. It's really exciting. It's not that exciting. It's pretty cool, though. But what I was gonna say on what I was getting to on my big rant there is that I really, really like the programs, like the amount and detail of the Sims personalities in The Sims 3. The graphics in The Sims 4 by far beat The Sims 3. I think most things about The Sims 4 beat The Sims 3 in my book, although I don't quote me on that forever because I haven't played The Sims 3 that much. But the personalities were like really good because they were really detailed, and there was a lot of traits that you do not have in The Sims 4, and there were a lot of different aspects, like favorite food and all that stuff, and it was really cute. So yeah, I wish there was that in The Sims 4. I mean, I'm sure there are mods for it. I tend not to play with mods because, I don't know, I just get lazy and it's all this work to download things, and then you have to like take your mods folder out and organize in it stuff, and frankly I'm satisfied with what I have in the game as of right now. I play with Command Center sometimes, MC Command Center, but I don't know what happened, that just isn't working right now, even though I know that I have it downloaded and I have it turned on and everything. So I don't really care that much. I don't have a great desire for MC Command Center. But right now I'm working on the landscaping, and that is pretty uneventful. I don't know, I need more stuff to talk about. So the landscaping is, honestly, I don't know how many times I've built in Brindleton Bay, but I can tell you it's not that many. Like, I feel like in general I tend to go for Willow Creek, Newcrest and stuff, because those were the base game ones, so that was what I started with, and I kind of forget that these worlds exist as building worlds, and also I don't really live in them that often. Like, I usually live in Willow Creek. I don't know why, it's just the sweet, wholesome, like, starter vanilla world. So, but now that I am building in Brindleton Bay, I actually, like, really like it. I like the style and everything, and it's very nice and calm, I guess, to look at. Maybe that's just because I did so much blue in this house, and it's, you know, blue is a calming color. But either way, I don't think it matters that much, but the point is I felt kind of uncomfortable with this style and stuff when I was first working on it. I'll be honest, I think it turned out similar to how most of my, like, other houses do, my suburban styles, but I curved I curved the roof a little bit, and I was like, yeah, now it's a Brindleton Bay home, that makes sense. And I called it a bungalow also, even though technically it isn't, because those are one story. But that's okay. It has, no, I think it can count as a bungalow because its second story is onset into the roof, so I think it would count. But anyway, now I'm just making this little gardening area, and we are, I believe, wrapping up and about to make it to screenshots. Actually, not quite yet, but at some point soon we're gonna make it screenshots. And so, yeah, you can download this on my origin page, which is Thatsjaylin, and if you like this, you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and comment if you want to. Oh, also, comment your favorite color, because I'm curious, because I was having this discussion today. I don't really have time for the story right now. I came to the conclusion that I don't know what my favorite color is, and I want to know what other people's favorite colors are, so yeah. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching this video, and I'm still doing stuff. Oh boy, I overshot this a bit. Yeah. Okay, bye!